Got a new shrinker stretcher, set it for the shop. It's got to be put together. I'm gonna show you how I do it next. So we're to make panels like wheel arches and stuff, we got some tools here to build those, and one of the big tools we needed was a shrinker stretcher. So I got the cheapest thing I could find on Temu, and here it is. I'm gonna put it together for you guys on camera and just show you how it goes together that way, because it has got the worst instructions I have ever seen yet. That's them. It's a picture. No writing, no nothing. Just a picture. It's got little numbers on it and numbers on the pieces. So I guess you're supposed to kind of figure that out from that. I don't know. That's all it came with though. So you're gonna go on this journey with me where I put this together right quick. And maybe this will help you guys if you buy one of these. This thing wasn't very expensive now. It's less than $200 on there. So, and then you get a bunch of freebies, you know, doing the Temu stuff if you do it right, if you know how to do all that. And I have a Temu affiliate. If y'all are interested in buying one of these, I'll put a link to it down here in the bottom. That way, if you want one, you can get you one, and it'll give me a little kickback. And it doesn't cost you anything, but it'll give me a little bit of affiliate money. So I'll put a link down there in the bottom to my affiliate link. So anything you buy off Temu, and I'll put a link to this one, but I'll tell you what it's like and everything. So let me get set up here and I'll show you what we got. So this is just your shrinker and stretcher here, and then here it comes with a parts bag. It's got foot pedals. That's one thing I wanted in a stand, so that's why they do make one that's a little bit cheaper, but it doesn't have a stand. You have to bolt it to a bench. I wanted one that's got the stand because space is not a thing I have a lot of. I do, but I don't have like a lot of bench space, so that's why I went with this guy. Yeah, okay, so got it mostly laid out here. Like I said, this is the instructions. So this is the parts they give you. So I guess I got to kind of figure that out from there. That's all they give me. So obviously this is your tall stand here, and these bolt into this, but after that I don't know, so we'll figure it out though. And the picture is a total different stand bottom than this one. Here, I got it open a little better. So got 4 of these shorter bolts, 2 of these longer bolts, 2 nuts, and these 2 bigger bolts, 6 washers. So now we'll try to figure out what goes what. Obviously, the stand goes right here with these 2. I'm guessing it's the shorter bolts. I'm not really sure. I don't have the other side, the stretcher part open. This is just this is actually the stretcher. I don't have the shrinker open yet, but it's the same thing, basically, just different teeth. So I see that it's got these big rods, and these is what your feet pedal work. I've got the feet pedal right here, one of them. There's 2 of them. So, and they're spring loaded, so that much I do know. Here's some more pictures of it, so we might be able to go off that. Obviously this is so you can bolt it to the floor if you need to, which we might end up having to, or put weights on it, I'm not sure. I'm hoping we don't though. So these big rods go in this, and it's kind of like a set screw, so I don't know. Oh, okay. So these guys go down in here with a set screw, like so. I do see. Okay, so I've been putting together finger tight, just some stuff. Now the longer bolts go in the stand, the longer, smaller head bolts. These two big gigantic bolts go. And these have got set screws, and they go in there. And I've not tightened anything up tight yet. I'm still not figured out all this stuff yet, but you know, I'm getting there. So like I said, the longer bolts go here in the bottom of your stand and make your stand, and then these go into these, and that's about as far as I've got so far. Like I said, I'm just kind of going blind at it. I know these bolts go in the bottom of these. I can see the threads in them, so there's those. And these I still don't know where they go. The springs, I know they go in the foot pedals and like right here somehow, but I've really not figured that much out yet either. We got these like nut certs here, and I don't know how them go in at all, but that's what those are. Looks like they fit through one of them, so I'm going to say that these go into, they're too small for that, so I don't know. And they're too small, too big for those, so I really don't know. There's some kind of bushing, that's all I can tell. Then I have these guys. Now I believe these guys go right here. What I'm thinking is maybe these guys go like this, and that can't go in that. These guys probably go here though, so they'll pivot. And these tighten up on this somehow. I'm not sure, but they do fit it. That's the only thing here they fit, so they have to be that. So we've got that far. So, and like I said, I'm just kind of looking at the pictures and seeing what I see. So we've got these pins here. I don't know where they go yet. All right, so I think I got it all figured out now. These rods right here on the end hold these large bolts. There is no washers for them. These guys sit on each side of these, and they're like adjustments. Now the ones in the picture are not the same. As you can see, they're like ones with knobs and stuff like that. But I guess they're using nut certs to be cheaper. I guess it'll work, because it does give you something to grab a hold of. But that's what that is. That's actually a nut cert. It's not an actual threaded piece. So we know that much. I know the pins go here on each end where the pedals go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in right now. I'm gonna drop that. I'll pick it up in just a sec. I said that. Yeah, that's where those go. Okay. And then the cotter pin goes in like so. And I'm sure you bend it, but I'll have to go get something to bend it with. And that's that. So, and then these guys go, one of these rods I guess goes here like so. And it doesn't really tell me which side the bolt is, and I don't know why it would matter, but we're going to put it to the outside so I've got a little more room, so it ain't in the way of anything, because I don't want these to hit each other. And I'm just putting everything finger tight right now till I can go in there and get the sockets and the wrenches to fit it. So there's that. Flip it over and do the same thing on the other side, and the spring just hooks here and here, I guess. I guess you're supposed to bend it a little bit. I'm not sure there either. It doesn't really, like I said, this thing is not telling me nothing. We're gonna set it down on the ground like this. All right. Yep. So we got it down on the ground here. I don't know if you can see that. So there it is on the ground. Spring jumped back out on me, but that's how that goes. That's it. Tire pin's failing out back here even. So I need to go get some tools and do that. But I can go ahead and put one of these guys on here, and I'm just putting the washers on the bottoms. I don't really know one way or another which way they go. As long as it works, it don't matter. And I believe they've got 2 holes in it here. One of them ain't threaded, so I really don't like it. Oh, it's backwards. Okay. Okay, so now you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Alright. So now you can kind of see that, I guess. And this rod will come up here and go into this, and you adjust the rod. We'll probably go ahead and put that on. These guys go one of these down like this. The bottom, and it does make it adjustable, so it's cheap, but I've seen a lot of people use these online and they say they get the job done, so that's all that really matters to me. Got a bug bite me. Alright, and this pin right here goes through here. Like so. If I can hold it. Kind of greasy because it's been oiled up. I need to tighten this nutcert up on the back of this. I forgot. Okay, but anyway, these go in here like this. We'll tighten this nutcert up before we do this. Or this set screw, I'm sorry, set screw is what I'm trying to say. There's a set screw on the back of the, right here, it needs tightened up, so we'll do that. And let me go get some tools. We'll finish this right out. So the set screw is a, get on her, 3mm Allen. And it's the only bolt on it that's metric. Kind of weird. Being it, you know, it's probably not made in the US. We'll just say that. Get this straight a little better. There we go. Alright, now that was in. So now we can set these nutcerts in this thing. On this side. I guess. Ooh. I don't know how I'm supposed to put these in there. That ain't cool. So, if we lift the pedal up, I really don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna have to put this in this first before we put the pedal on. Kinda dumb, but that's what it's gonna have to do. Let me get this other one started on here, and we'll leave a lot of slack on it. I gotta go back and get some pliers too. I forgot to grab them. But we'll put everything else in. And I'm not sure. Weird. There we go. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's kind of how it goes there. Alright, so the smaller bolts are 5/8. So I got those here. And we're going to put this all the way at the front because in my eyes that's where it should go. And we probably could have got the impact, but there's that one. Got that with a wrench. Don't have a 5/8 gear wrench, so it's going to take a second. If you had a wiggler, which I do, but I'm not going to go in there and get it. But a wiggler and an extension, you could get in there with it. But not for this 20 seconds we're doing here. Now I'm almost done. There, so that side's done. That's pretty much it with that. Like I said, this guy goes there, so when you got a 5/8 and 5/8 inch wrench, and we can hold this with the 5/8, and that bolt's bigger than a 5/8, huh? 1 inch 5/8. Oh, I got a 7/8, that's why. Let me go in there and get the 5/8. I said 5/8 and I picked up a 7/8, but it's 15/16 is what I meant to pick up. It was right beside each other in the box. I just grabbed the wrong one. Too many 8s. Okay, so there's that. And I have to flip it over and tighten up the bottom here in just a second. But let's go ahead and put this spring in. Let's see if I can pull it down. I have one of them things that pulls springs, so I'll have to get some pliers to do that one. And the other side's the exact same process, so I'll button it up right quick. Let me go get some pliers and we'll fix these cotter pins and the spring. We'll do the other side the same process. So I ain't got some proper terms locking pliers, but y'all know them as vice grips. But these ain't the vice grip brand, so these are Harbor Freight's Pittsburgh Specials. But you know what? They get the job done, and they've done a lot of stuff for me. Alright, so that's good on that. Don't really have to be pretty, it's just as long as it works. And then we grab this spring here. I'm going to grab it with these pliers. Dang. And there we go. And like I said, this is that's how that works. Alright, let me cut the other side open here and we'll finish it right quick. What?
She's already picked an outfit out for the car show tomorrow. She's like, I want to wear this to the car show.
Okay. Alright, so that's that. So this one I'm going to go ahead and put on the rod before I ever put it on. And then put it in a set screw, because that would make life a lot easier. These bend a little bit when you put them in. I guess they're supposed to do that. Not sure. Again, this thing is as cheap as they come. I'm not gonna lie. But as long as it works good, you know, that's all we worry about. There, and these guys are kind of hard to get down that set screw down in there. But I believe I got it. Let me get that set screw. It's a very, very small set screw. Alright, so same process. 4mm set screw. In, tight. Okay, and that's pretty straight, so that's good. Alright, other pedal. Let me get it out from under the camera here. Alright, and it's this way. And the good thing is I got a guide here on this one now. And take this bolt. Bolt through here. Start it from the top, the other side. I hear you.
Daddy.
Hmm?
She's in a very loving mood.
Well, that's fine.
Mommy.
Alright, guys. Had to catch a hook. But
You said you had everything put up.
I forgot that. I'll finish this. Alright, so that's that. And the other spring, this guy's done. There we go. Yeah, we'll probably have to adjust it some, but that's it. That's that. So that's how you put one of these cheap Chinese things together. Or wherever they're from, I don't know sure what country. I'm sure they're somewhere like that. But shrinker stretcher should help us a lot with the cars. Maybe now we can build the arches for the wheels in here. And we got some more things we'll show you. We'll do another video on it. But that's that for now. Hopefully it helps you guys out. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep rigging things up.